it's about putting your hand on your chest, your sternum, your chest bone, just gently, your palm there. And if you want to, you can do skin on skin, and then you get the oxytocin skin on skin benefit as well, which brings your cortisol level down, the stress hormone. So you've got a feel good chemical rising, and then reduces the stress hormone too. Or if you don't, that's fine as well. So pop your hand on, just gently rest it there. Then with your other hand, make contact, and then just gently press in. Gosh, my heart, I didn't think it was racing, but I can feel my heart slowing, my system changing as a result of that. And that actually does slow down your heart. And this is my go-to. It's usually the first things I do when I'm starting to feel stressed. I don't know if I'm going to a shutdown or an activated state. I just go to this because I know my heart will be racing, and I might not be able to feel it because I've been cut off again because of my trauma. But I know that this will help, and helps me connect to my body, brain-body connection. It'll help me connect to any emotional pain that's there. And I can usually then, after that, feel my feet on the ground much more. So it's my way in. This is my way in when I'm reacting to something. And then the others can follow. So that's hand on heart. And this seems to be very popular with people that I've worked with, SSP providers, and with clients. And it can be done anywhere. I worked with someone in the pandemic who had to fly to Paris. Actually, the persons I talked about, actually, the foghorn from the Pacific, a huge, huge deal for her. For family reasons, had to get to Paris during COVID times. Really, really difficult. And we were right in the middle of our work together. And she had real auditory sensitivity, misophonia, a big, big deal. And anyway, this was just wonderful for her, because even when she was going around the metro, she could put her hand like this under her bag, under her coat, and then have her bag across. And she was doing this when she was on the metro in all these difficult circumstances, and wherever she was, trying to find her way around Paris in very difficult circumstances. And it was a real indication to me of the power of this and how it can be used wherever we are. So anyway, that's hand on heart. So I invite you to take one hand and place it either skin to skin or on whatever you're wearing. But if you can go relatively close to your chest with your hand, one hand, and just place it gently there with no pressure, but just gently, and then feel what that feels like. Does your chest feel the pressure from your hand? And what does that feel like? Does your hand feel your chest? What does that feel like? You feel a connection there? And no rights and wrongs. Just be curious about how that feels. And then with your other hand, gently place that on your hand that's already there, and just gently press in and see if you can feel that in your chest and on your hand, and see if you feel any change with that. You might notice your heartbeat. You might notice the heartbeat going down. You might feel you want to take a spontaneous breath, or you might not feel anything. Anything's okay. It's just being curious, as at this moment, what that feels like. If anything comes up for you, and that's fine. You might want to pause the video, spend a bit more time with that to express any emotions that might come up, or relief, or just stay here with the video. Always a choice. You don't have to do any of these. Spend longer. back to it.